Hi, I'm Jessi, aka So Excited Cosplay.
And I'm Julie, Jay-Z Cosplay.
And together, we're Double J Cosplay! So we wanted to make this video because we thought it would be really fun to kind of talk about what it takes for us to go from where we are now to competing internationally at ICL in Madrid in September, which feels like it's coming up so fast.
Yeah, we're really excited, and we just wanted to share this journey with all of you.
So let's start at the beginning. While we've known each other for a long time, we've been friends and cosplaying for like well over a decade, we didn't really start seriously cosplaying until Holiday Matsuri 2022, right?
And I would preface that seriously cosplaying as in competitively, like on stage, doing craftsmanship and performance. Because obviously we've been cosplaying, we were serious about doing it for ourselves in the past, but getting on stage is a whole nother style of costuming.
It's a whole nother level because now it's not just enough to like get all the right materials and have it look like silhouette beautiful and great and have great craftsmanship. Now it's gotta move. Now it's gotta do things and like survive. It has to survive the things we're gonna do in costume. And I would like to say that for a long time, I was like kind of hesitant to get on the stage, and I really have, Julie to thank for that because she was the one that kind of was like, go, get up there, it'll be lots of fun. And she was right. So if any of you are out there thinking like, I want to go do this, like, yes, it is a little bit intimidating, but it is so worth it. It's a lot of fun. And so that's where our story begins, really. We did Rebecca and Lucy from Cyberpunk Edgerunners.
So that was our first big stage performance together. We just decided to jump right into it and start international competitions. Most people don't start with international, but hey, we decided to do it that way.
It was very much like the Edgerunners vibe, like go big or go home, choose. And so we just kind of really latched onto that and we went for it. It challenged me because there was a lot of things I hadn't done before that I did for that competition. And I got a lot of feedback and a lot of notes. And I think you got some feedback and notes too.
As per typical in a competition. But
that's like the best part too, is like you get to know what it is you could work on or tips that they think that are some area you could focus more on to improve your skills. And I was like, yes, let's use all of this. So,
and that was our first foray. And then we took everything that we learned together. And the next year we competed at Youmacon, which is why we're kind of cataloging this, because we actually won the Team USA slot, and we're going to compete actually out of the country together. And it's only been a year of us really working together, so.
Yeah, and honestly, when I'm one of those people that loves to do research online, and when I was looking for like, what is it like to represent the US at ICL from like the American standpoint, I didn't see a lot of videos about it, and I really could have benefited from something like that because I wanted like a senpai to show me the way. So we thought maybe we'd be able to help provide that as we find our own way. Like hopefully these tips could be helpful for you in the future. So yeah, I think that when we come to starting anything, before we like pick our characters and things like that, we will usually have a list of characters that we love that we think would be really, really fun to make. And then we think of like the different types of skits we can do. So like our first one was very action oriented. And then this one was more...
Yes, so the one that we're taking to Spain was definitely a comedy skit. Before we did an action fight scene. We are trying to find what we love, and we're just discovering that we maybe just love being on stage. So.
And it's kind of like a good exploration too, like what are the different beats you'd need for the different styles or the different types. I would definitely say that the road to Youmacon was a complicated one. Like I had a crazy year anyways. I had a lot of like ups and downs, but it was really nice to have something to focus on, and it was really nice to have something fun to focus on that was really, really upbeat. I made my first ever boots, but instead of boot covers, like actually making the boots. That was really, really cool. And then we both worked on leatherworking, which was really cool.
Yep, there was a lot of new things, and that's half of the part about international that I really like. Is obviously you can do this at a domestic con, I guess, but the international I find pushes me to try new things, and so that was one of the pieces that we really worked on. Was I wanted to try leatherwork, and she just joined me. I've never done it before, and I knew this would be the venue that would push me to do the best work that I could.
And it's amazing. I really, really love your armor. It's
well,
really, really cool.
Thank you.
I will say that Youmacon had so many amazing cosplayers and amazing contestants. So like, even if you're not necessarily interested in competing on stage, it is definitely worth a watch, because like the craftsmanship and the skill, I was blown away backstage. Like, I think I kept running into someone like, oh my god, you're so beautiful, your costume's amazing, oh my gosh, your costume's amazing, like, oh my god, you did this set, like, it was intense. It was really, really amazing talent. Yeah.
Oh, yes. The competition at Yoma, they do a merge, so the international and their normal masquerade is the same contest, so you can watch the whole thing. It's just the caliber of cosplays for the entire show was incredible, as she already mentioned. We walked in there and just everyone was so amazing.
It was, and it's also kind of like really nice to be able to chat with so many amazing like cosplayers and costumers and people who have been doing this for a while, and maybe they've studied things you haven't studied, and you can ask them about it.
That's my favorite part.
It's my favorite. The green room is like, it's like so much fun, because you get to like kind of like have like this mini, like, not a sleepover, but kind of a similar vibe, like a hangout chill vibe, but you also gotta be quiet because people are going on stage. And so yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed that aspect of it. I'll be honest, after we got off stage, because there were so many amazing people, I was like, yeah, that's it. We didn't get anything. This is fine. I had a great time. This was a great experience. Like, honestly.
The Best in Show winner, they deserved all of the Best in Show, because obviously they won. But I thought they were amazing so much. And I thought they'd already won, and here's us. We're just like, yay, we're gonna cheer for everybody.
We're like in the back, like we snuck into the very back, and we're just like watching people. We're just like, woo, go, like clapping, like having a good time. Definitely didn't think I was gonna be back up on the stage at all later. My wig was like a wreck, because I was like jumping up and down and just like having a great time. And then I think I was like in shock.
Oh, yes. Because
there was a couple people backstage like, I think it's you guys. And I was like, what? And then when they called us, I was like, ah! I think that was actually really cool. Like, really surprising. So now we're going to try our best to like represent and do a great job. And we are working really, really hard to update things and make sure everything is like perfect. I'm gonna try to I'm gonna remake everything. I'm just gonna redo everything. I'm like, it needs to be 20% better, like, at least. Like,
why not?
But it was a lot of fun the first time, and I think it'll be a lot of fun the second time.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to, putting together all the things we need to make it work. Now with the added bonus, see, we were lucky enough that Youmacon was close enough that we could drive. So when we went to compete, even though we brought all of these like practical like stage set pieces, like all of our goblin co-actors.
Yes, it was all practical effects, so there's a lot of set pieces that need to move for our performance.
And so we kind of lucked out, because we could just throw them in the back of the car, and they took up the whole back of the car. And now we have to get them on a plane. A troop of goblins and rocks and everything.
Whatever else we change this skit to include.
And anything and everything that we need, we have to fit on an airplane now. So that'll be an adventure. That's like some like NASA science to figure out the contents of what can and can't go into these boxes.
Luckily, we have pretty much a whole year, because we won Yoma in November, and we're going to Spain in September. So we had, I guess it's 4 months now. It's 3 months. We had almost a whole year.
Which is great. We feel very fortunate that we had that amount of time, actually, because I think that we're going to use it all. Like, I'm definitely going to use all of that time to do the crafting.
Yes.
Yeah. So what was your favorite part about competing on stage?
Personally, at least for this skit that we just did, I enjoyed the ability to really like embody this character and be funny, because I don't really do big emotions in like real life. I'm just, that's not the person that I am. But on stage, everything needs to be a million times bigger than what you want. Like if I'm going to do this, no one's going to be able to tell. I have to actually move my body, and that is the best part, is embodying something that I don't normally do in real life.
Yeah, I think that was probably the best part for me. I liked being sassy. Like, I got to be really sassy with this, and I like just being kind of like the sassy, like, oh, like, okay, whatever. And I'm not like that, so it was kind of fun to like explore this like super confident, sassy, like sibling dynamic, which I loved. I was like, let's go, 100%.
It was good that we chose characters that have this rapport to them that was similar to the rapport that we have in real life. So it made playing off each other that much easier. So
yeah, that's true. And, all those times we ran it in the, in the driveway, we went outside and we used the driveway as our stage. We're like, that's about the stage side. I'm pretty sure my neighbors were like, okay, there they go again.
That's the fun part about cosplays.
Yeah. It's all the practice, all the rehearsal, all the fun stuff. But yeah, so I guess that's the journey so far. The things that we still have to work out are how we're going to get everything overseas, what we're going to change and incorporate, because for us the screen was not available for Yoma, but there is going to be a screen at International, and so we definitely want to put something on there that's going to be really cool and really add to the skit. So it's what are we going to put on this screen, and how are we going to get everything overseas, and what other costumes are we going to bring, because I think we're going to bring other costumes.
Yeah, so the event isn't just the competition, it's an actual convention. So if we want to wander around in costume, we can't wear the competition pieces. We need to bring other ones. So that's part of the fun here.
Yeah, which honestly, I think that's a great idea, because I would love to walk around in costume, but I definitely don't want to walk around in the costume that I plan on competing in, because like, what happens if I like spill ice cream on me or something I'm drinking, and I am always snacking, so this is a problem. Like, this could really happen for me. So I like the idea of having like backup costumes to just go and enjoy the con and get to meet everybody. Like, this is my first ever international convention. Like, I've never been to any conventions that weren't within the US, so I'm like so excited to see like how everybody else does it, and to see a whole new group of cosplayers, and to make a whole bunch of new friends. And like, I already like all of them, and I hope they all like me, and it's very exciting. I'm very excited. So
I mean, that goes with your name, right?
Right, so excited cosplay, yeah. So I think that'll be fun. So going forward, I think what we're going to cover is how we get from A to B. You have joined us here at A, and we're going to show you basically our builds, what we do, and how we get everything over there. And if I can remember to, I'll try to film a little bit of what it's like over there, so that we can like, you know, share that part too. But I might just be like super excited and crazy in the moment, so I don't know, but I'll try. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Forgive me.
We're like, we are professional.
No, we aren't. Who are you kidding?
We're just two friends on stage, mucking about, having a good time, hoping you're having a good time, and doing our thing.
Yeah.
You need like an outro or something.
I guess we'll have to think of one.
What's something that like cool people do?
I don't know. Why cool people do? Why would you want to be cool at this stage in your life?
Like,
sorry,
but hurtful.
So if you want to follow us on the rest of our journey, you can follow me on Instagram at jz_cosplay, or
So Excited Cosplay, and it's all just smushed together, and so is spelled S-E-W, like So Excited Cosplay. And you can also like and or subscribe if you'd like to my YouTube channel, because all of our future videos are gonna be here. And so as we do updates, they will appear here. And if you are subscribed, then maybe you'll see them. I don't know how the gods work of YouTube, but we can all try. And also her secret goal is to get to 1,000 follows on Instagram. So if you could just please follow her so we can get to 1,000, that would be fantastic. I think it would be great.
so great.
Yeah, I think it'd be awesome. Okay, so I guess that's about it.
Yeah, so stay tuned and follow us for more.
Follow Double J all the way.